Hello and welcome to another Costa Women Hangout, or YouTube on Live as we believe it's now called, although it still says Google Hangouts at the top of the screen, so who knows, but we're here, we're on screen, and we are here today to talk to another member of Costa Women who I have never met before, and we're going to find out all about her today, and it's Alexa. Hi Alexa.
Hi Fiona, hello, how are you?
I'm very good. Whereabouts in Spain are you?
In Benalmádena, actually just in between Marbella and Malaga.
Okay, cool. And how long have you been over here?
Well, actually now in October, 1 year.
Cool.
Really excited, yeah. Moved here from Madrid.
And so where are you from originally?
I'm Romanian. I used to live in Madrid for like 5 years nearly now, and recently moved to Benalmádena. And really, actually, I'm traveling in between the two locations. But as a lifestyle, I really wish to just live there forever. There, I mean, in Benalmádena, because now I'm in Madrid.
That's lovely. I guess Benalmádena must be much more sort of Pueblo-like in compared to Madrid, then.
Yes, it's always been a wish that I had ever since I was little, living by the sea. So we're living in Benalmádena Pueblo, just up on the top, and we have a gorgeous view. You can see even Gibraltar in a sunny day, and to the left you can see the Sierra de Granada, which is absolutely gorgeous, and the whole Costa. I mean, it's just a dream.
That's fabulous. Now, you're a member of Costa Women, because this is a Costa Women Hangout. So tell us, how do you come across Costa Women?
I met Ali on Facebook, and I saw her adverts and her posts, and I found them really interesting. And I thought, well, that's a place for me just to do some network. Unfortunately, I didn't really have time to participate in the events, which is one of my top priorities from now on. And that's why, because I was traveling, as I said, delivering courses in Madrid and Malaga. So, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So tell us what it is that you do. What's Alexa's profession?
Well, I used to work for 12 years in corporations, and you know, so in a very kind of cubicle say environment in IT sector, and then first in the logistics sector, and then in IT. And I graduated. I should have been a teacher, an English teacher, but I never really did it. So, you know, it's just about connecting the dots, because after 12 years in corporations, I decided to say goodbye to that world and dedicate myself to teaching. Now, I'm not really teaching for kids. I'm more of what I like to call a facilitator of change, because I'm doing experiential learning courses and workshops based on emotional intelligence, coaching, and neuro-linguistic programming, which is actually what I'm doing now. So for 5 years now, I have my own business together with my husband. We're having a company, and we're doing training.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about what does exactly neuro-linguistic programming involve?
Well, neuro-linguistic, the name sounds really poshy. Everybody says, like, wow, neuro-linguistic programming, it's like you can manipulate brain or things like that. Wow. You know, no, it doesn't have anything to do with that. The more familiar name that people use is coaching. So it's very related to coaching. But the basic definition is modeling excellence. So the field of NLP was looking into what excellent people were doing, and how can we replicate that achievements of excellent people, of geniuses in their domain. And it starts from the premises, like, everything that's possible for you is possible for me, as long as I understand the how you're doing. So it focuses a lot on how, not on what. So it's not what you're saying, for example, is how you say it. What are the strategy that you're using to get to that result? So NLP works really in, I mean, it's applicable in a great range of areas, from business environment. For example, in business, a lot of salespeople are taking this course, HR people, for example, providing feedback, setting performance, and things like that inside their companies. Salespeople for understanding what motivates their clients to buy, because NLP teaches salespeople about meta programs, which is basically where the focus of attention goes. because we say where your attention goes, energy flows. So if you focus on the wrong direction, then you might get the wrong response.
Okay, so it's in general a lot about communication skills and the, like you said, the direction in which you're focusing the communication. Could you also say, I mean, or is it, this is simplifying it to say, you know, that it's also about not making assumptions, because if a salesperson is thinking that their sales message is one thing when it's actually coming across in a different way.
Yeah, that's what we call the mind read. So you're actually basically trying, we as human beings, we're trying to mind read other people's thoughts, which most of the time could be wrong. So you don't know till you try it.
And I don't know. I think women are very good at that. Very like to think we are.
Yeah, one topic, you know, this is really interesting, because what I saw with NLPs is women tend to lack this confidence of asking help. But it's not confidence, actually. It's not a lack of confidence. It's they don't ask for help. They are not accustomed to ask for help. They just put everything on their shoulders and they just walk like that with a whole problem on top of them, you know. It's quite funny. So one of the things that we're working with NLP is also that it's, you know, instead of, okay, have you got a problem? I'm going to take it, put it on top of me, never ask for help. We shift this perception. So basically it looks a lot on limiting beliefs that shape our lives. Also identity level, it works a lot with identity level, like values, as I said, beliefs, the environment. It works a lot with system, because we as human beings, you know, we act as a system. Everything that we do influence our environment, and the other way around. The environment where we live influences the way we behave, and we respond to that reality.
And how can, if somebody wants to come and speak to you more about it, do you have a clinic where you do this, or how do you, you know, administer the coaching?
Sure. We have our office. We do coaching sessions. If anyone is interested in coaching sessions with NLP, yes, we do that. We're using coaching sessions also emotional intelligence, which is a main topic also that we're touching, and we call it a kind of like more human coaching approach, rather than setting objectives and here you are, there you need to go, and there are interference in between, which is a normal coaching process, and we appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And our office is in PTA, in Parque Tecnológico Andalucía. We also have a website.
Okay, well, we'll put all of those details on how we can get in contact with you. So the focus is on personal development and how to sort of reprogram yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It's how that's the neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro states for we need this hardware, which is the hardware, which is the brain, that helps us perceive the external world through our 5 senses. Then we label what we see, because we need words to translate that word inside our heads. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to say this is ugly, this is beautiful, this is sunny, this is red, is bright, is interesting. These are all labels that we're using. And that's the linguistic part and the communication that you were saying, Fiona, about earlier. And then programming is how, you know, we're amazing as human beings, because our ability to learn from one single event that directly happened to us or not, it was an event that someone told us, right? We take it on board, our brain observes it, and then it generalizes it throughout all our lives. And this is the classic example of a phobia or fears. I mean, we work with people that are scared of flying, you know, taking the airplane and going somewhere. And you ask, well, when did you learn that? When did you learn to be scared of that? And that's how they live all their lives. They generalize that. Well, I saw the disaster in the air in National Geographic. Fair play. Well,
National Geographic is powerful.
Yes, exactly. You're brilliant at learning things, you know, just acknowledge your power of learning.
So you've been here now in Benalmádena for a year, but you came to Madrid some years ago. Now, you originally, I'm guessing you came from Romania then to Spain to settle down and live. I always ask the Costa women ladies, so who are generally, we're all sort of expats in one way or another. What top tips would you give to somebody looking to move over to Spain and make a life here for themselves?
Well, actually, so I moved here for personal reasons because I got married and just moved here because my husband was living here. My husband is English, so that's how I got to Spain, and I left behind the corporate world. And I said, well, if there is a change, let it be from the roots, you know, just let's make a deep change. So I didn't find another job in a corporate, and I started doing what I've just said, and that's how I got to coaching and NLP. And I got to that because when you move to a new country, you know, the whole values and your whole identity, as I said, the environment makes a lot out of who we are. Just had a massive impact because there are cultural differences. There are various ways in which people perceive where are you from, how old are you, what are you doing. The classic question, ¿a qué te dedicas? You know, what you're dedicating to, like what you're doing for a living, and that was. So I was traveling a lot, but never really lived in a country. And yes, it's true that there is that cultural impact. So my advice is the earlier you embrace cultural diversity, the better. Just get out there, just get into various communities. I mean, Costa Women is absolutely a gorgeous opportunity for women to just, I mean, everybody seems so friendly. I never participated directly. That's why it's on the top of my list. But I saw the posts and the website and the initiatives that you're doing there, and I find them really, really interesting and supportive to women. Just get out there, you know. Just get out, get in the culture, embrace the culture, and drop resistance. Because wow, that's not like I know, you know, it doesn't look like home. And it's a kind of criticism or rejection. But the more you resist, the more will persist. Just get out there if you plan to stay.
Excellent. That's excellent advice. So I'm glad that Costa Women has helped you too, and we look forward to meeting you more over the coming months. And thank you very much for participating in today. And like I said, we'll put all of your contact details underneath, and we'll look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
And you.